Greetings and welcome to ruralvacantland.com, where we have easy, cheap land priced 50 to 80% below the competition. Let's go to Google Earth because today I've got three different parcels, all 2.5 acres, that I'm asking $150 down, $150 a month for 48 months. Easy terms, no credit checks. Just if you got $150, you can move in, start making payments from there. So we're close to Las Vegas. And if you take the, I think it's called the 160 straight west, it goes just south of the, you know, these big Red Rock Mountains National Park or National Preserve, whatever it's called, this big wilderness area, big beautiful mountains, just into California. Here's the California border, Nevada, California, are these properties. Let's zoom in some more. So there's turn off. The main highway that comes in here, Old Spanish Trail Highway, and then there's a neighborhood here, Calvada Springs or Spring Valley. There's numerous houses in this neighborhood, people that have built and started filling in this neighborhood. This particular property is one of three. It's next door. I guess there's a vacant lot between this lot and someone that's built on this corner. But there's a smattering of houses across this neighborhood, and I think over time it'll slowly fill in. Um, I think people like to live here because they can buy stuff and work in Nevada while still living off of California's social system, which I think is very opportunistic and good thing to do from my point of view. You might have your own opinions on that, but let's go to the internet and see if we can learn some more about this. First, let's go to, I like LandWatch. Let's look at prices in the area. So I looked at all of Inyo County. What's for sale in this county? This is Inyo County. It's mostly government land in this county. There's not a whole lot of private land. It's pretty desolate, and it's a lot of government land. But there's some towns and there's some people there, and what is private, some of it's always up for sale, right? So what's up for sale? The cheapest 2.5 acres out there, or anything around this size, 0 to 10 acres. There's a 2.5 acre for $5,500, and it looks like it's in that same neighborhood that these three properties are in. So they're asking $5,500 cash. I'm asking $150 down. I mean, I don't think it compares. Terms are a lot easier. And it skips up from there. 8 grand, 8 grand, 10 grand. I mean, it goes up and up. But looking at property sales in this neighborhood over the last 2 years, all the comps are about 15 to 20 grand. And there's a bunch of properties that traded 15 to 20 grand in the last 2 years in this neighborhood. Um, you know, that's I'm not sure who pays that much, but if you're one of the people who likes to pay that much, I'd sell you a property for half. So take a look at these properties. This is GPS coordinates of one of them. The GPS coordinates of all three of them should be in the description below and also on my website, ruralvacantland.com. So it's on a road. You've got a road. It's a dirt road, but it's a road. These dirt roads are laid out in a grid and they connect to the highway that's just north of here. These roads have names, and I don't think it'd be that hard to set up an address. And if you zoom in enough, I think you get property lines. Maybe Google doesn't have property lines in this one, but there's a vacant lot here, and then there's one here. I can get you some different maps. The property lines or GPS coordinates, the property lines more if you're out there looking at it closer. Just give me a call. Let me know. I'll try to help. If we zoom out on this thing, you can see this neighborhood. You can see the border line is basically here, and then the state border. This is where the highway turns in, cuts through the neighborhood. So we keep backing out, you can see straight to the west. This valley is about, I think it's 1,100 feet elevation ish. I'll put the elevation on my website too. But these mountains that are straight to the west are over 6,000 feet high, and so that's nice because the predominant wind comes out of the west, and you have this big bullish thing here that blocks the wind. So this shouldn't be a very windy valley. I mean, it should be a very peaceful valley to live in. And on the other side, you've got these 11,000 foot mountains up here. So hopefully the air is trying to skip up with that. One mountain range over, I think it's 11,000 something too, like Telescope Peak. So you've got some big uh, elevation changes in the area, which should block out a lot of the wind. So I mapped out the closest Walmart. There's one in Pernot, just across the border. That little town. It's 26 miles away. It says, let's see if Google gives drive time. I don't know if they give drive time, but I don't think it takes that long. These are straight, wide open roads, and you can get into this and buy stuff in Nevada without paying California taxes. Look how close you are to Las Vegas. Las Vegas is just over the hill. Here's the map to Las Vegas. 56 miles or 57 miles to like downtown Las Vegas. Hour 3 minutes. See, what's happening with Vegas is, it's growing. It's continuously growing, and it's surrounded by government land. You can't just develop everything out here. It's a lot of parks. I mean, this is national parks, but there's still a lot of state parks and wilderness preserves and stuff. So Las Vegas is getting more jammed in there, and so people are jumping over the park. And the next place you can really go do this is a neighborhood like this, or Pahrump. And if we go to wilderness.net, you can see this happening a lot more. So here's Las Vegas. Here's the valley that Las Vegas is in. It's urban sprawl spreading, and as it keeps growing, it'll probably keep branching out. And you can see all these parks around it are blocking it in. And if you shoot the highway over here, the regulations don't let you cut this up into neighborhoods very easily, but on the California side, you can cut it up into a neighborhood, and that's what's been done. So this area is neighborhood, it jammed in between all kinds of parks that are over here. So this is like the one breath of fresh air to be able to develop land in the area, and that's why this area is happening there in Pahrump as well. And so you can see all these parks, all kinds of BLM land. This BLM land you can hunt. This federal stuff over here you can explore. I mean, there's so many parks, I don't even know where to get started. So this Nopah Range is the closest one. These are the 6,000 foot mountains that are right behind the properties. So I pulled that one up, and they talk a little bit about it. There's a lot of winding light-colored washes in this north-south divide in this wilderness, with part of the Resting Spring Range to the west and the Nopah Range to the east. Both ranges are rugged and exhibit dramatic geological landscape. Elevations range from 1,800 feet and rise to 6,395. Why don't they just say 6,400 feet to the summit of Nopah Peak? Mountains, alluvial fans, badlands, playas, plains, river washes, and hills unfold in harmony here. Creosote, cacti, yucca, and other desert shrub species cover the bayous, giving the mountains their barren character. Bighorn sheep, desert tortoise, golden eagles, and prairie falcon all enjoy the habitat provided by the Nopah Range. And so that's why it's been protected. People like to see that. You can't drive your dirt bike on it, but you can hunt. You can go shoot those animals that they're protecting, and you can get a permit and shoot away. There's land all over the place that you can hunt in this area, and it's not advertised. That's why I like looking up BLM land. You're not going to see anybody there. You can ride your horse, you can camp, you can stay for 2 weeks in the same spot. You can explore this thing like it's your backyard. You can live in the valley bottom where it's warmer, and you can go up in the mountains and chase the deer, chase the birds, chase the rabbits, chase the whatever it is you want to chase. So I pulled up some pictures. Nopah Range, whether you just want to take pictures or you want to eat them for dinner, this is what you can do. You can follow these roads. I think you can off-road on the roads, and explore these things, but you can't just go into the bush and drive around. So here's pictures of this range. This is the range that would be right behind your property. You could use like it's in your backyard. There's a guy cruising on his four-wheeler. Here's some shots of the flatter areas. Here's some critters used to live in the mud that got turned into rock. And it's just pictures of this area. I mean, look at this road. Wouldn't that be fun to go drive? water and just areas, flowers, mines, more of these buggers that turned into rocks. Um, you know, people playing in the river. It's just a massive collection of nature in this area. If you go west towards Las Vegas, you've got Red Rock Canyon, and if you've never been to Red Rock Canyon, this is a definite site. A little side trip off of Las Vegas. Get out of the city and go see some of America's wilderness. This is beautiful stuff. This is just across the border in Nevada. Before you get to Vegas, this is a tourist driver. I mean, they got helicopters that go out of Vegas and go explore this thing if you like that. They got people that drive around the desert in all kinds of vehicles, pointing out the rocks and the colors and the scenery, and it's a good one to see. This is the idea of the stuff that's around this area. Let's go back to my website, where if you're interested in this property, I'll put links to each specific property. There's 3 parcels in that neighborhood. They're all 2.5 acre squares on little dirt roads that you can drive right up to and make your own. And if you want to go for it, you can pay on my website. You can go put the $150 down and start paying $150 per month for the next 48 months, or give me a call and tell me some other terms that you'd like one of these properties on, and I'll listen, and we can talk about a way to get one of these properties to become yours. If these aren't the right properties for you, but you like this way of buying properties without a real estate agent, no fees, where I pay for everything and do all the paperwork for you, I think that's great. This is a good place to go, and maybe your property will be the next one that I present. If you put your email and name into my website under the subscribe tab, ruralvacantland.com, I'll send you updates along the way as I get more properties and deals and specials that you might be interested in. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and hope to talk to you soon.